Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today guys we'll show you how to bleed the cooling system, how to fill it up, how to bleed the air out of a cooling system on a BMW E46 guys. We have that ZHP 330. That's the main build on the World Mechanics our second channel. Check it out guys. Always make sure you use BMW coolant, okay, and nothing else, because otherwise you'll regret it in the future. So what we need to do, this one is concentrated power, so you can see on the back the instructions for mixing it. So we're going to mix it 50-50, which will be 5 quarts of coolant, 5 quarts of water. Okay, in our case will be 1 gallon of water, 1 gallon of coolant. So we're going to pre-mix that in a bucket and we'll proceed next to bleeding the system on it, which will take some time. And as you know, it should be blue in color. Okay, getting the water now and diluting it 50-50. You can see almost look blackish. That's how blue that thing is. So we're going to put some in the gallon now, so it will be easy for us to pour. Okay, well let's check it now. You can get the coolant tester. We have 5 floating balls, so 5 balls will be -40. So that's perfect. We're at -40, it calls for -37, so it's pretty close. So guys, we're gonna jack it up on the driver's side now. This way the bleeder will be the highest point and we'll be able to take the air out of it. We'll show you how to do that now. It's a little bit tricky with those beamers sometimes, but we're going to place a container underneath it now. Okay, so that way we can catch the fluid that's gonna come out of it. Stay with us and we'll show you why. So make sure you stay until the end guys to see what we're doing, okay? If you have an E46, you definitely need to do it right. We're gonna add coolant now. Nothing special so far, just until it's almost full. Okay, so probably would take about a gallon, even more. Okay, gotta make sure that you're not overfilling it too much. Okay, so it didn't take much at all now. So now it's very important to go inside the vehicle. But before that we're going to remove the bleeder, okay, right there, with a screwdriver. Okay, did you hear the air coming out? That's vacuum. So that way we'll be able to get more coolant in. You need to pull it all the way out, make sure you don't drop it. Inspect it always when you remove it, and we're going to put more coolant in now. Okay, it's gonna take some more. Okay, you can see how much more it takes because we don't have the bleeder in place. And that way the air is coming freely out and it's not trapping the coolant. Okay, we have almost the first gallon empty now. Oh, right there, almost on the top, to the top. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more after that. Okay, when we get to the point that it doesn't take more, we're going to stop and I'm gonna show you what we're going to do next. It's still taking it. Okay, you can see how much. So 2 more things that we'll need to do. We just first need to fill it up. So we can show you. Okay, it's still taking it. Okay, it started coming out some, but what you need to do now, check it out. Some air started coming out of the bleeder now. Okay, you will see. Okay, some coolant in there. Now we didn't get any. We're going to get more coolant now, 2nd gallon. Okay guys, so that's important what you do now. Okay, we need to get the key. Okay, right here. We're going to go inside the vehicle. And you need to turn the key to the second position. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, right here. Perfect. Now you need to make sure that you have the AC off. Okay, and you need to pump the heater, okay, all the way up, all the way. And you will need to have the fan on. Doesn't need to be too high. It's just perfectly fine if it's on. Okay, and what happens now? It activates the electric pump. Okay, you should be able to hear it. Okay, it's right there, this pump. And you can hear it circulating coolant. So now, in the meantime, we're going to keep adding coolant, okay? You will see, and we'll have air coming out of the bleeder as well. Trying to get the camera in there. Okay, check it out now. Okay, right there. You can see. Now it's just coolant in the bleeder. But air will start coming out too. You can see the coolant is circulating inside. Okay, and in our case we're gonna flush the system a couple of times because we still have green coolant and I hate it. Okay, but that's what you get for somebody that didn't know how to maintain the Beamer. So we're gonna flush it one more time and drain it after that and do it again, but the procedure will be the same. Okay, so you can see we don't even get too much air now. So you gotta make sure that the pump is running. Okay, and you do that for about 5 minutes without seeing any air coming out of it. And okay, still nothing, so that's perfect. And after that we'll be done with it. But we need to do one more thing, so gotta make sure you stay with us, otherwise you're going to blow a radiator hose or a radiator itself. Alright guys, it's been at least 5 minutes without seeing any bubbles now, so that's amazing. That's what you need to get. And we're going to install the bleeder, get it tied all the way. We can go inside the vehicle and turn it off now. We don't need it on anymore. Okay, you can even pull the key out of it. And now what we need to do, we need to get some coolant out because you have way too much now, and if we keep it like that, it will have too much pressure, it will overheat. So we need to use a suction to pump something over the coolant tester itself and just pull it out a little bit at a time, but it's not gonna take it too long. Okay, and we'll show you how much it needs to be in a little bit. Okay guys, and we're done now. Let me show you. You can see the floaty thing. Well, I wish I could. It's down there. Usually we'll be able to see it. It says right here max coat. Okay, so it needs to, when you pull it, it needs to go up a little bit. You can see. Okay, but that's perfect. So what are we gonna do? We're going to install the cap. We're gonna let it idle and keep eye on the temperature sensor, the gauge. Okay, just do that. Keep eye, make sure it's right where it's supposed to be, in the middle. Drive the car slowly guys, keep eye on the temperature, let it cool overnight. Check the level again tomorrow, because you might have an air pocket somewhere and it will be replaced by coolant and you might be low on coolant. So that'll be the whole procedure guys. Thank you for watching, please subscribe. And so guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you guys next time.